Hi everybody, it's 9:30 here in sunny Spain. Maybe not so sunny, but it is definitely a bit warmer than most places. So yeah, another night, another hour of chit chat, hopefully. First of all, I just want to say a couple thank yous and then we'll get on with the intro. We've got 3 at the moment, I can see on my little eye counter. So first I want to say for my coffee fund, remember my coffee fund? Susie, top person. The t-shirts, obviously not that season, I suppose, with t-shirts. I might have to change it to polo shirts, I suppose. But anyway, the t-shirts, don't forget, guys and girls, it's Christmas now. Wouldn't your loved one love a t-shirt of Expat on it? Maybe. Check it out. Look below my videos, especially my latest videos. There's a link there. Anyway, as always, YouTube channels, not just me, of course, but one of the channels that I love watching mainly is Spain Speaks by Stuart. Gives us a sort of nearly every day up to date what's going on around Spain. I would love to do something like that, but it just takes so much time, and Stuart does it so much better than me. Now, also a great information site, especially you guys around the world thinking about coming to Spain, is to check out the Citizens Advice Spain. It's a free site. It gives you pretty good information. And also, depending on where you're coming from, if you're coming from the UK, check out your government sites as well, because the rules are always changing. Obviously, we've got a lot more new rules starting in the new year with the Brexit thing. And no doubt we're going to go loads of more stuff for next year. I will try and answer some of those questions, but as always, sometimes I think it's better to wait until the new year, because there's still a lot of rumours going around about the Brexit thing. Also, if you want to join my Expat and Mazaron Facebook group, guys, what I've done now, I've made it private now. If you want to join it now, you can't just get your mate to join it now. I've got a question asking why you want to join Expat, and also can you abide by the rules. If you don't do any response, then you don't get to join it, guys. Simple as that. But yeah, just thought I'd just carry that as well. So how many we got watching now? God, we got 41 watching. So I'll get straight into the intro. Well, welcome to another Place in the Sun by Otherworld Properties. Should we go and have a look? Okay, we're back in. Okay, let's get on with the comments. This is we starting off with. We got Mr. Stephen. How you doing? We got another one from Steve. How you doing? I've just seen Maria and David and Sean. Sorry, miss you all lot. No problem. Always, as always. Just catch up. Hang on, let's move that screen a bit. All you're going to see is my chin. Martin, nice to see you. A bit chilly in Barnsley. I bet it is. As you can see, I'm in the basement. I've got my jumper on tonight. Stuart, I'm sure. Great to be on. Yes, thank you. We're live now. Buenos dias from Rob, the top man, the Spanish speaker. Femi, he's on Facebook. Top man, you actually approved it, so I can see you are. Hope you're enjoying UK at the moment, family, even though I know it's a little bit chilly. Stuart again. Yes, there will be, as you can see beyond my ear roll. No. There will be one. I don't know how many people are going to be there on Christmas Eve, but I will be here Christmas Eve, usual time, 9:30 Spanish time, for a whole hour. I'll be wearing that funny hat that's on the shelf at the moment. Only get that at Christmas time, guys, even though it's a couple of weeks off. Hi, Sean. Paul, nice to see you, Paul and Jan. You got Mercia. You and Kane there? Are you back in the Mercia still? Wayne, top people from very wet Wales. I bet it is. Not, is it? Evening Shaw from UK. Steve, top man. Emma, I've just seen that. Emma Shaw, nice to see you. I hope you're all well. From Bob and Emma, Bradford, West Yorkshire. Nice place. Oh, hang on. I've just jumped it all there. Mad Dave's in. Good evening. Brian, looking well, very interested next year with the Brexit hammer. Yeah, we just got to wait until the new year to see what happens, but hopefully not a lot. That's what I'm thinking. Aggo, yeah, lunchtime, but it's Rob. It's evening here in sunny Spain. My next show, yeah. Are you sure you want to sacrifice time? Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot been going on Christmas Eve, not unless Steve's invited me over for pie and chips, but no doubt he's not, because I think we got the Christmas period organised with Kit Kats. John Hickey, Bonus Notches, Sean, wash your hands. Yep, very true, John. Like loving the t-shirt there, John. Cheryl, hi, you all love the Thursday night chits. How's it going over there in Camperso? What's the weather like? Cheryl, the weather has been up and down, unfortunately, this week. If you watch my Instagram, or what I do on my Instagram account, Expat Amazon, obviously, I put up a daily sort of weather thing. And it has been sort of cloudy. You get a sort of a cloudy, windy, cold day. And then the next day you get a lovely sunny day. I wouldn't say it's boiling hot, but it's nice and hot, sort of about midday. It's been going up to about 21, but when that sun gets on those clouds, it drops right down to probably about 15. And I have to say, we have got the heating on. But today it's been a little bit cooler, thankfully. But yeah, the weather's been sort of up and down. So it's been quite a windy week, to be honest. But it's nice down on the beach, just to make you feel, I wish I was there. Nick, hi Sean, travelling down next Thursday to the country club. Safe journey, Nick. Should be all right on the old roads. What do you normally do for Christmas Day? Says Stuart. Well, obviously not going to be visiting anybody. So it'll probably be, to be quite honest, Stuart, I don't really know. I think I'm staying there for my Christmas dinner, or I might be visiting somebody. But no doubt I'll be told about that in the next day or so. So yeah, if I'm staying there, yeah, we have the traditional Christmas dinner. Obviously, the wife will be doing all that stuff. I'll be making sure that there's hot cups of tea and beer and whatever else, and stuffing my face with sweets, and then sitting down. Nothing really exciting, really, I don't think. Boxing Day is a better day for me. I like going out on a Boxing Day down to the beach and then stuffing my face later on and then falling asleep in the chair. And then obviously getting dragged out to walk the dog. But yeah, nothing, I wouldn't say anything special really, Stu, but I suppose, you never know. Have you got your tinny, buddy? Oh, Vinny. Oh, I have got my tinny. But tonight, unfortunately, I've let the side down. It's a Fanta, because my throat is so dry. I'll just add a cup of tea over there. I've got a can here, but unfortunately, not even get it. It's empty. It's my San Miguel one, but it's empty, guys. Times are hard here in Spain. All right, here we go. We're in it again. Clive, nice to see you guys. And what we got here? Is Santa coming to Campersol? Well, I did put a photograph up the other day. It was Santa over on D at the moment, so no doubt he's going to come over to me on A. So I'll be looking out for him. Admin's just popped in. Good evening, Sean. I was surprised to see a picture of me on your introduction. Yeah, see? Always put a picture up. Any of you guys that wear a t-shirt will get straight up. I just missed everybody then. Hi, Sean. Greetings from North Wales, from Jim and Gemma. Top man and top lady from the nurse people. Evening, Thomas. Yes, nice to see you. And you got your masks on. Very good. Glenn's in there. Evening, Sean. Got the central. Yeah, we've got the. You know what? We've had that central heating on now for 2 or 3 weeks now. We've had a top up of oil from the oil man last week. We had 500 litres for just under 300 euros, which I thought was pretty good. So it's good to see that the price of oil is quite cheaper at the moment. Even Sean from County Durham. There's Chris. Nice to see you, Chris. Rob's in again. Are you out? Are Jan's Spanish lessons live or Zoom? No, Jan's actually got she's got an English guy, I think, which is tomorrow. And then during the week she actually goes down to, I believe, a Spanish lady, teaches them for about an hour or 2 hours. So now she's doing it sort of face to face to people. Harvey, nice to see you, sir. Hope you enjoy the show. Hello, Sean, from a very mild Los Alcatraz. Not Alcatraz. Nice to see you, sir. It's Alcatraz. What am I doing? Lower masks, yeah. Always lower masks around it. Hang on, just jumped the game there. Man, he said you can come for a curry Christmas Eve. Wow. As long as it ain't too hot. Because you know what I'm like? I'm a fussy git. I was Sean from Paul Dorset. Top man from Paul Dorset. I was in Dorset. I was in Paul for, it got to be about 20 years, I suppose. Upper Parkston, if that rings a bell. Evening from Malcolm. Nice to see you, sir. Emma's back in again. And what is the red rain I hear people talking about? Does it dye the render develop? Just one as we just had. Oh, it's freshly painted white. Yeah, mate, yeah, a bit of a nightmare. We had, I think, 3 weeks ago we had what the red rain is the Sahara desert sand that comes over from North Africa way. It's the sand, and it obviously lays on your building. And I spent a whole day pressuring it off the steps and the roof. As long as you wash it all off straight away, you should have no problem. But yeah, if you leave it, it will stain. And we had another rain a couple of days ago, and we've noticed that our pool, we've got the sort of red sand at the bottom of the pool. So my pool lady, my lovely wife, will be there hoovering that out in the next day or so. But yeah, but it shouldn't. If you just had your freshly painted white, it'd be all right. But as long as it gets washed off, don't let it stay on there for too long. I hope you sort that out. Are you doing nothing over Christmas period, says Femi? Yeah, I just said that, Femi. I mean, we're not going out visit anybody too far away. Obviously, we're visiting some friends down the road, Steve and Mandy. But we're not going to be traveling anywhere, unfortunately, as we're not allowed to really. So it's going to be sort of we're stuck here on campus. So, but Christmas Day, I'm going out. Christmas Day, Boxing Day, I'm going out, and on New Year's Day, I'm going down to video a lovely bunch of people. That's it's a charity thing for the Help the Aged. A load of people. I can't remember the CAF now. I've been sponsoring them, which they go for a swim about midday in the freezing sea. I don't know how long for. But I will capture that, and you can watch them all freezing their diddly-doos off. But hopefully it'll be a sunny day. But yeah, that's what I'm sort of doing, really. But nothing too physical, Femi. Hi, Sean from Inverness. God, Ian, I bet that's blooming cold up there now, isn't it? Best schools for children. Best schools for children. God, I couldn't answer that one, JK, because as you can see, I'm an old person. I mean, you know, all I can say there is that the Spanish schools here in the Mazarin area are supposed to be pretty good, but you do need your kids will need to learn Spanish, which probably means that you're going to have to do private lessons. And from someone else did tell me, because I can't give any definite information on that because I don't know any kids that go to school myself personally. But from what I hear, you do have to buy books and pens and things like that as well, which is another expense. But from what I hear, the families that have got young kids there, they're pretty impressed with it, really. But I can't recommend any schools because I don't know any. But I'm sure if you visit in the area, a lot of other people can recommend you on things like that, especially if you go on any of the Facebook groups. But good answer to that, JK. But because I'm an old person, I can't really help you. Catherine, nice to see you. Top lady. Hi, Cheryl. What shop, restaurant, pubs are open? Well, now, because we ain't got this tier system here in Spain, Murcia region's gone back into well, the restaurants and bars are opened up again now, which means you can go out, you can have outside service, which in the daytime is pretty good. Obviously in the evening it's bloody cold, so you go inside. But thankfully you can go inside the bars and restaurants now. But I believe it's up to 50%. A lot of the bars and restaurants have been doing takeaways as well. But yeah, the bars and restaurants are open back up again in the Mazarin, in the Murcia region. There's only 2 places in the Murcia region which has not opened up properly yet, and that is Alcatraz and there's another place. Hopefully somebody else will come up with that one. I don't want to say give the wrong name, but it's in that. There's another place, another town next to it that can't open up the bars and restaurants, but mostly everywhere else, you know, the shops, restaurants and pubs what you're on about, they're back opened up again. But inside I think it's up to 50% capacity, which can be a bit confusing in some places. Clive, hi all. I'm home in Ronda, Abzora house here in the UK on the market. So yeah, I mean, hopefully now that the UK have sorted out this vaccine thing, that things will speed up a bit better, and hopefully next year we can all get back to some sort of normality. But good on you, Clive. I've got quite a lot of comments here I've got to get through. Hi, Sean, late. I was all, no, you're not that late, John. You're, oh, mind you, yeah, 20 minutes late, John. Better do a catch up. I've just flicked the switch again. I've just seen Eric there. Hi, gang. It's cold here now. A good thing that it's getting warmer in 2 months. Yeah, 2 months, Eric, we got to wait. We've got to suffer. But I think today it's been a little bit warmer. I actually took off my jumper this afternoon because I thought it was getting a bit too hot. But I know, obviously, in the evenings it does get a bit cool. Yeah, but not so good in the winter. Like I always said, guys, if you're living in Spain, get a sanctuary in. Hi, Sean. Greetings from Somerset. Nice to see you, Peter. Thanks for coming in. We got 59 there. Good. Catherine still haven't got the pic. God, come on, Catherine. It doesn't take much. Get your phone out. Take a picture. Just share it to everybody because I'll stick it up on my videos. Billy, the Sammy girl doesn't. No, I know. Sorry about that, Bill. It's alcohol free. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm a bit of a gassy person. I've been trying to cut down on the gas. Hola, Sean Matthews says the Facebook user. I don't know who that person is, but I've got to say hola for the Facebook user. Femi's back in again. Are you on your favourite beer tonight, Femi? No, I'll be honest, Femi. Tonight, as a bit of a letdown, I've got the Fanta. Christmas Eve, it'll be all there. I'll be on the spirits, I think. Steve, even Sean, how often How are you? How are you after your gym visit? You know what? Colin nearly convinced me that I could go to the gym. I was thinking, yeah, maybe I could work out, stretch muscles a bit. And then I saw all these exercise machines, and I thought, I don't know. So I went out and walked my dog again. So, but maybe a New Year's resolution, I'll be back in there. Be swimming in the New Year's Day. Be swimming on New Year's Day. Yeah, Tom. I'm really looking forward to catching the other guys jumping, because last year I tried to cover it down in the pool, and they said to me, "It's at 12 o'clock." I get there at 12 o'clock. It would have been in the water. I missed it. So this year they told me, I think they said it's midday again, so I'm going to turn out a little bit earlier this time and make sure they catch them all, just to prove that they did go in the water. Don't forget the karaoke on Christmas. Oh yes, the karaoke. Oh, not looking forward to that bit, especially if you can't fix it. It's another story, guys. You do not want about, thankfully. Do you have a? Yes, I do, Glenn. I wouldn't say I'm not too fussed about a turkey myself, but I do like a bit of breast myself. Yes, pigs and blanket. Yep. Because we don't usually go out like to a restaurant and things like that. We usually stay at home anyway. Boxing Day, possible that we might go out for a quick meal or something. Won't say I'm a great lover of tapas, but I don't know what the Spanish have on it. I believe the Spanish have something very similar. Obviously, I don't think they have a turkey, but they have something very similar to the traditional Christmas meal. But I'll be having the traditional Christmas meal for definite. And afterwards, Christmas pudding with mince pies. And I've gone out to see Marcus. Top man Marcus, nice to see you tonight. Hope it's not too much snow out there today, because I did see, I believe I saw some snow in your area. Emma, how hang on, how a lot of courier flights have been cancelled from the UK to Mercia, vice versa. We're all okay for May. Yeah, I believe that you're probably true. I think EasyJet and Ryanair have been cancelling flights, but I still think I did hear that there are some Christmas flights going over to Corvera and Alicante. So it's changing all the time, isn't it? But I'm sure by next May there should be no problems. But yeah, not so good when people book flights and they keep cancelling. Many bars have outside heaters, like Ruby's on B. Oh, Thomas, I can safely say there's no outside heaters on A. And maybe that's the thing to go forward, isn't it? Some outside heaters. I would go for that, because it's blooming cold. I mean, I go out for a morning cup of coffee in the morning about 8 o'clock in the morning, sitting on a cold seat. Ain't fun. I can assure you that. And my old dogs, not my old dog, my dog Bonnie, she's shivering more than me, I think. Eric, thanks for you. You missed my comment earlier. Take care and keep up my good work. Yes, thank you, Eric. You're top man, as always. Have a good evening and keep warm. That's what I say. The town is where Jackie lives. The town lives. Oh, yeah, that's it. Torpecker. Yeah, that's it. You know more than me. Yeah, they're the two places, Alcatraz and Torapeka. Yeah, I don't know why. What's going on down there? I mean, I know that there's a lot of farm workers in that area, but other than that, there's farm workers in the Mazaron area. But I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully, they can get. Yeah, Steve, he's on the case. We're all on the case. Good. I mean, obviously, I must have a load here. Hi, Sean. We're still in the UK. Top people from the Facebook users. Yes, weather is better than in the UK. I was up in that road, Scotland. I prefer Spain this time. Yeah, so would I, Eric. I definitely can say that. Rob, you could make a video of Jan's Spanish teacher. Could be helpful for campus solos. Yeah, that's very true, Rob. Good idea, that. I might just do that. Jake, my kids are attending a new college. Where would you rent? Where would you rent? All right. Where would you rent? I'll tell you, that's a bit of a Are you coming to Campbell? Are you coming to Mazaron? That's a bit of an open question there, JK. But if you check out, most of these estate agents will give you rental addresses to rent from, or if you go into some of the Facebook groups, they'll probably give you some rentals. Obviously, the guys that I use from Vinny is Other World Properties. They do rentals as well, so worth checking them out. Oh, Sean, my friend, greetings from Ireland. Nice to see you, Facebook user. Hope it's not too cold there in sunny Ireland. At least, hello from Southampton, Graham. Nice to see you, sir. Just seeing Steve again. If you want to learn Spanish, watch 40 Towers. Yeah, that's very true. That's a very easy way of learning a bit of Spanish, but a bit basic, Steve, I think sometimes. Spanish generally have roast goose. That's it, roast goose. Duck for Christmas. Yeah, that rings a bell now. JK's back going, are you near San Pedro? I will buy you a coffee in September. Thank you. JK, I'm not really near San Pedro, but I do go that way. So no doubt, if you're there, give me a shout and I will come over for a cup of coffee, sir. Thank you very much. Thomas Lee, Ryanair just cancelled the last 3 weeks in January, February onwards. It's looking normal. Good news, that Thomas. Thanks for passing that on. Maria and Dave wants to know what the markets are like at Christmas time. Good question, that, Maria and Dave. Unfortunately, our market we get on Campbell was stopped since last February, and that market hasn't come back. And to be honest, I would imagine, I mean, there's a market down in the port on a Sunday, pretty big market, but I'll be honest, I haven't been down to any markets, so I can't really say what it's like at Christmas time, especially this year with this COVID thing. But I did see the guys, Barry and Karen are watching tonight. They do a YouTube channel. They live up near Alicante way, and they went to a massive market. So I know there are about, but down here, I haven't really sort of been there ain't much going on down this part near Mazaron and that. So anybody in the area, I think admin department might be able to help on that one. Hang on, anyway, let's get on with it. Rolf Harris. Yeah, that's right. Rolf Harris. Who's Rolf Harris? I always Fabian's talking to Steve now. Do you have brandy, butter and cream with your... Yeah, I do, Marie and Dave, I do. I know that because I checked the fridge the other day and Jan and bought some from Tesco's. So we got all that stuff as well. I'm looking forward to that. Late to get to your party again. Terry, no problem. You're all right. You're doing all right. You got half an hour of me gabbling on, so you can hang it out. And you too, Harvey Price. Oh, these I'm catching up with you. Newcastle Courage in San Javier. Right, says Rob. Yeah. Any information there. I'm from Australia. I want to know in which city most English speakers live. Good one, that. I couldn't really answer that question. To be honest, I think most places in Spain have got a huge amount of English people. When I say English people, we're obviously a mixture of, we have got a lot of Australians here. One of the YouTube channels that I watch a lot is called Spain Speaks. Stuart, he comes from sunny Australia, which is in Madrid. So obviously Madrid has probably got a huge population of English people. I would imagine most places around Spain now have got big communities of English people, and no doubt some of the smaller towns and villages, not like the old days back in the 60s where I only spoke English at all. Are you any Christmas lights around Campus Hall, or do people just decorate their villas? Good one, Emma. Now, I believe I am actually taking a photograph, but I know I drove past this morning on B, the road that goes past the shops down towards Consum has actually got Christmas lights put up by the council, which is very nice of them. but it's obviously not going to get a Christmas tree. But saying that, just ringing a bell now that CompuServe outside, I've got a Christmas tree up, and they did a thing for the kids. So the kids come around and put some letters in the post box for Santa. And I think next week they're doing a thing for the kids where they hand out presents for the kids and that, which is nice to see. But yeah, a lot of houses have got Christmas decorations out, and this person here has. I know Steve's got some Christmas lights out the front there. Thank you, Rob Norris. See, helping out each other out, which is pretty good. Always passing on the info. Do you want? I do not know Spanish at all. Most British expats live in Malaga or Alicante. Yeah. I still think there's a lot more other expats living around Valencia, Barcelona. I mean, you mentioned any big city in Spain, they've got loads of British people. Well, I would say English people. Can't really say Brits, can you, really? Not these days. Right, big Saturday market near us in Palau Flamenco, very good. If you're in that area. Cheers, Wayne. Nice to know about some of the other markets. Our markets here is open on the Tuesday and Saturday in El Zora, which is a fantastic. I know that the two guys I just mentioned a while back called Barry and Karen, they got a YouTube channel, which I've forgotten. I think it's called The Scottish Guys. And it looked pretty impressive. Yeah. The Christmas markets are open in the Mercia City, but they are limiting people. They can go and big tree up as usual. The lights, definitely worth a visit if you're in that area. Yeah, I mean, I usually go down to Mercia to see the lights. Me and my wife enjoy seeing the lights, but I don't want to do it this year. I'm trying to avoid the crowds, but they do put a really good show on, especially in Mercia. But yeah, I'd imagine they are trying to limit the amount of people walking through because they have got some really narrow streets, and a lot of people get there. And I believe they've probably got like an outside market as well during the evenings. Big market near Flamenco is very good if you're in that area. For no one from Wayne, it's good to see. I think you'll leave. I think we'll be leaving with no deal, Sean. Julie, well, we have to see for that, Julie. You're not like leave it to the last moment, but we'll just have to wait and see. But fingers crossed that things will be all right for next year. Most English speakers live in New York. They do, don't they? John, where do you buy Christmas turkey from? Yeah, good question, that, John. I believe that you can go most of the supermarkets, and I'm not just talking about like the Tesco's ones we got down in the port. Obviously, that they'll be selling turkeys. They're not blooming cheap, are they? But I would believe in Consume, Mercadona. I believe you can get turkeys in there, and I think the bigger ones. Oh God, what's that French one called? Carrefour. They have turkeys in there. Obviously, they're going to have the geese and the ducks. Yeah. So I don't think there's any problem with getting turkeys. We obviously got Aldi and Lidl. They'll be selling the turkeys as well. Rob, Los Angeles metro area, /2. Stuart, Rob knows you think New Yorkers speak English. Yeah, of course they do. America, pidgin English, maybe. There's a lot of concern regarding travel restrictions for Brits after the UK. I'll tell you. Yeah, lot of chit chat about that at the moment. A little bit confusing on the restrictions and that. And no doubt, day by day, those sort of things have changed. Now, I did hear they're dropping the PPU, whatever it's called, but I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, there's been talk about, obviously, because they've got the talks going on at the moment, the Brexit thing, haven't they? And they're all sort of doing the usual. But I'm sure next year things will settle down a bit. Now, just because I'm near the bottom now. Now, obviously, the 90 days things will be kicking in on January the 1st. You do 90 days there, 90 days out, 90 days back in again. Now, Portugal's already agreed that they're going to do 180 days. So that's good. So no doubt Spain and France will follow suit. because they need the tourists at the end of the day. So no, I can't see things being too bad, but you never know, unfortunately. Rob knows I have subtitles on that was watching my movie Nightway Based. I'm reading out there. We are right about this, the Facebook user says. Deleted comments still come up on your text screen. Do they? Deleted comments still? I haven't deleted anybody. Deleted comments still come up on your text screen, says Wayne. What's that about then? I know sometimes because so I know sometimes on there they do if there's a bit of bad language on there or something, they whip it off. But I ain't do no deleting yet, Wayne. But maybe I'm missing it all. Have I read that wrong? I've had some of that, Wayne. I plan to live in Spain after retirement in 10 years. I would like to learn Spanish as a foreigner. End of the day, obviously I want to learn Spanish as well. And I'll be honest, I think I'm just a little bit lazy. Where my wife, she's going to lessons twice a week now. I'll be honest, I think it's hard. A lot of people say it's not. They think French, German is harder, but to me, I know a little bit of French and I know a bit of German. And I'm not speaking it, and I know a bit of German, but I honestly think Spanish is so confusing for me. But maybe some other people find it a lot easier, but I'm finding it difficult. Mate, also because I can't speak good English. We got turkeys over here in the UK being cold. Any coming over there, Marine? No, yeah, I did it. Was it bird flu or something? Britain's got some outbreaks on. Or was that just because they want to whack the price up? But yeah, I did hear that they're culling them over in the UK. But as far as I know, over here, I think personally they don't grow a lot of turkeys there, mainly because the chickens are pretty scrawny here. Because obviously, especially where we are, this part of Spain, you won't see many sort of things like that outside. Northern Spain, probably all right for birds and things like that. But as far as I know, there's no culling over here on turkeys. But I don't honestly think they really grow turkeys here in Spain. But I might be wrong. I've studied the non-lucrative resident visa for 2.5 years. I'm still working to save. Keep saving. It's worth it in the long run. Hi, Sean. Your new neighbours here. Please wish you, our son Jake, a happy. Pat, I know you now. Anyway, Jake, happy birthday. Top man. You get the 2 thumbs up. Happy birthday, mate. Watch 40 Towers, says Steve. They don't say a lot on there, really, do they? Other than K. There is a concern about the 3rd wave of virus in January. Yes, that's very true, Glenn. I don't honestly think that this COVID thing's going to go away yet, but let's just hope things, that next year is going to be a lot better than this year. Learning Spanish is hard. My wife and I are doing it online, of course. We hope coming back to Spain, our efforts will pay off. Yeah, I think the best thing you can do is just carry on learning. There's some very good apps out there now that you can speak into, and it speaks back to you. But yeah, always worth keep practicing, learning. And the Spanish are ever so good. They look at you when you're trying to speak in Spanish. They're very helpful. That's what I love about Spain. Admin esto blah 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 blah. Yep. I've been learning Spanish for 30 years. Believe me, it's so difficult. Thank you. Yeah. My parents, they moved down to Malaga, but on the outside of Malaga back in the 70s now, where they moved into a small town down there. Nobody spoke English at all. So they went a whole month every day. And my dad was, I wouldn't say a bit like me, but he's not far from me. And they both spoke fluent Spanish. probably the grammar is a bit mixed up. So I've got some hope in my life. Yeah, that's right, Rob. See, Mr. 40. That's it. We'll get him over here. That's the best thing to do. Thanks, mate. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Pat. Top people. Is there any water shortages out there? John? No. Even though Spain, obviously, we're always in a drought area here at this part of Spain, believe it or not. We get a lot of water leaks, I'll be honest, on some of the sectors here on Camposol. But no, obviously we don't, because I've got a massive swimming pool out there. Was it 6 meters by 10 meters, something like that? So I don't know, something like that. It's a massive pool. Don't have much problem with we have water in the garden and that, but no, wouldn't say any prings. What I do like is going down the car wash. It cost me a couple of euros to wash the car. In the UK, God, I used to pay a fortune in the UK, and there's loads of water there. Here we go again. Rob's off again. Now to get my translator in. He's not here. See, my translator's not here tonight. My Spanish is more Mexican than from Spain. That's very true, Rob. A lot of people do say that the Mexican language is slightly different to the Spanish, the Latin American Spanish. It is slightly different, but I'm sure any Mexican or let's say South American people that come over don't seem to have much problem speaking the lingo. Not better than me, I know that. Spain has so many local. Now that's very true, Glenn. Very true that, especially up in Catalonia, they do speak slightly different up there, and then you got the Basque Country. And this is another thing about if you're bringing your kids over to Spain, depending on where you move to, especially going up Valencia, they do speak differently. I just presume you come to Spain, we all speak Spanish, but that's not right. No, what Glenn does say, that there's many different sorts of Spanish, and I'm definitely not going to go through all that lot. But yeah, you have to be careful when whatever area you're moving to in Spain. Just check it out, guys, because it's not always proper Spanish, if that makes sense. Because I know the Catalonians do speak a lot different, and when they come down, especially this part of Spain, they're not understood. We still want to live in Spain, but we are worried about the amount of money we need to prove. Yeah, I mean, this is another thing with the rumor thing about, obviously, with the Brexit thing. Obviously, they're going to make the residency a little bit harder for people. So bear with that until the new year. I think in the new year, we're going to get a lot more truthful facts. At the moment, there's a lot of things going about saying you need loads of money in your bank account when actually you probably don't. But you obviously do need you do need a good income to live, because obviously the main thing is obviously your healthcare, which we'd have to pay for, especially when you first arrive here. Only hot water. That's another story, but you get it fixed, Steve. Like I said, you can have my shower. I'm only going to be charging. What is it now? I think it was 10 euros. 10 euros, 5 minutes. Or Kit Kat. Happy birthday, Jane. That's very nice. You married Maria and Dave. That's very nice. Is your water meter pay by the cubic meter? Yeah, our water is metered, unfortunately. Is it by the cubic meter? That's a good question, that, Rob. To be honest, since I've been here, I think we usually pay about 50 euros on average. I'm talking about on average every 2 months, which I think is pretty good. But I'll be honest, I've never had a bill yet. They're quite happy to take it out. Something I haven't really got around to sorting out yet. Electric, no problem. And don't even ask me to break down the electric, but I know I can't really say. I would imagine it's cubic metered, yeah. Sean, is there a big expat community in the area around Mojaca? Yeah, I think there is. There's a lot of expats that live in that area. Most places I've been to around this part of Spain, especially on the west east coast. Hang on, let's get this right. Hang on. Yeah, on the east coast. Yeah, I think mostly all down the coast and all the big towns. There's huge communities, and I would say that there's a big community down in Mojaca. So anybody who's watching this now from Mojaca, just give her a shout out. I blame Sir Francis Drake. You call that washing your car? Yeah, of course I do. Just give it a quick spray, get all that sand off it. Car wash is £5. No, it's not. Is it? Has it gone down a bit then? Because I'm sure he's paying more than £5 to wash my car. Those Polish garages I used to go into, get a hand wash, wasn't it? There we go. Happy Christmas, yeah, that's what I knew that's what it said. I have an underground pool. Yeah, I know you have, you see, some people go a bit over the top with their luxuries. Underground pool. Yeah, I do actually wash my car, thank you. Yeah, that's right, Rob. But I think when you live in those areas, I think the kids that go to those schools, I don't think they learn. They might. I might be wrong. They probably do learn Spanish as well as part of the language, but they do make them learn the language. It's a bit like in the UK where you got Welsh and Scottish in Wales and make you speak Welsh. I believe I might be wrong. With snow on our mountain, a bit windy here in Granada. Feels like being back in Yorkshire at the moment, guys. When we was looking to live in Spain, we went down to Granada. We went up to the mountains in February. I can definitely say, I can stick my hand up. Yeah, it was cold in Granada. Get that far on, but not very far away from the Sierra Nevada, are you? Which has got a lot of snow on at the moment. That's always amazed me. Most times of the year, you see snow in the Sierra Nevada, which is not too far away from Granada. For residential, you need 10,000 in your account and private health insurance if you're retiring. Has happened. Yeah, that's probably about right at the moment. Healthcare can't be as much as 400 national insurance that we pay monthly. That's probably right. Yeah, that's pretty right. We was paying, obviously, with the health insurance, it all depend on how old you are, and also if you've got any health conditions. We was paying, and this is obviously going back 2 or 3 years now, we was paying over €200 for both of us, which is pretty good, really. And we had the full, like the gold treatment, which means everything. And they also threw in basic dental treatment. And another thing you got to think about, guys, here, you have to pay for your dental treatment. Something else got to think about, but obviously it's a little bit cheaper here than some of the places back in the UK. Not too sure about other places around the world. How much is private health insurance if you're retiring? So we just got one there. It will still depend on if you got any health conditions. Now I can't say now because we paid 200 2 or 3 years ago for both of us. Now it does go up every year depending on who you with DKV. So hopefully somebody else will probably be able to give you some information on that. Hi Sean, do you think that the days of the Brits moving to Spain retirement will come to an end? No, they'll still be coming. I just think things might be they might make things a little bit difficult for us, but I think as the year goes on, end of the day, the Spanish need the money. Their economy is not brilliant. And obviously they know by not just the Brits, obviously we're talking about the Europeans as well, want to come to live to Spain. think that I'm sure they'll make things a little bit easier. But you never know, do you? But I honestly think, no, there's still an attraction to come to Spain, and we'll have to wait and see, Michael. But I know they'll still be coming in here. I mean, just going back on that, Mike, £6 for a 4x4. I wish. Just going back on that, Mike. This year, I've had so many people inquiring about moving to Spain. And obviously, not this year. This is going into next year. So I know there's still a lot of people wanting to come to Spain, even though they know about the rumours with the Brexit, things like that as well. But no, there'll still be people coming in. Obviously, there's a lot of people going back, unfortunately. Benidorm has been hit bad, obviously, with this COVID, where a lot of people own bars and restaurants, and obviously not getting no help from the government, and they've just packed up and gone back. But there'll always be people coming back out here. Have you deposited 25k euro in your bank if you want to have residential visa? Yeah, now that's something else that's been said. If you obviously buy a really expensive £1 million property, you get the gold card residency, and I think it's still $500,000. I think if you get $500,000, you can get your residency card. Now I don't know if that will change next year. Rocking Billy's in. Hi, Sean. Now things are relaxing a little. We will have to meet up for a coffee. Also got a copy of your latest album to play in your car seat. Good. Top people. Look forward to that, guys. People, what are you on about? I'll go a bit of rocking music there. Well done, guys. Look forward to seeing you then. Hi, Sean's weather is changing. The underbuilt basements prone to flood in bad rain, to Steve. Good, a good question. As you don't probably know, but I'm in my basement. Usually, it's when if we get a gutter free outside, something like that. There's a good chance we get water come in. Now, if we get rain for 2 or 3 days, what rain does tend to do is come up through the floor. Now, thankfully, we've done our place out now. Got that wrong. We've got 2 more rooms that we got to refloor, put a floor down on. So there's a possibility we might get a bit of rain in. Now, I know obviously some places, some basements, if they're not treated, they will flood. And you will find in some basements they've actually got a pump that sucks out the water. But yeah, it does happen, unfortunately. But usually, if the place is done out properly, they won't flood. So, good question, that Steve. What about if you've got dentures? Is that right, Julie? I don't know. Good question, that, because my wife sort of got semi-dentures. I don't know. Good question, that. I can't. I mean, all I know is that the dentist treatment. I'll be honest. I haven't been to the dentist. I don't like a dentist. I will only go to the dentist if I'm in complete agony. I haven't been there yet, but I do know that the dentist is a lot cheaper than the UK. But yeah. But anybody who's got, I'll take it. I'm reading that right, Julie. If I got that wrong, unfortunately. Have a great Christmas, Sean. Much love from London. John, thanks for popping in. Most appreciate that. Thank you, sir. It makes no sense for the Spanish to make it hard for the Brits to come. No, very, very true, Stuart. And it's not just us Brits. It's the same with the Germans and the French. We got a lot of Germans and French and Dutch and Swedish. We got here, and we got a lot of Canadians living here, which is further afield. Which is I'm sure that things will be worked out for next year. We obviously got this talk at the moment about there's going to be a no deal, but we know what the governments are like. They're always talking behind doors. We only get the press like to get us all panicking, buy more papers, and finding out it's a little bit different. It's quite expensive having health insurance in Spain, paying out at least between 1,000 and 2,000. Recently made inquiries with regards. Now, obviously, families on about that's through a yearly fee, which you obviously would quite easily pay, but that's a year. But then you've got to consider like you said, for national insurance and that, some people were paying that out of their wages anyway. So when you think about that, it's not expensive as you think it is. But you've got obviously healthcare wherever you are around the world is expensive. You're not going to get cheap healthcare. All right, go to the grocery and ask for, which is a Mexican Spanish for turkey, says Rob. I must remember that, Rob. I must remember that. Anyway, hang on. I'm having a quick Fanta because my throat's gone a bit dry. I call it a gutter freer. Yeah, cold drip. This gutter freer thing. What it is, I mean, it's amazing. You don't get this in the UK, but you get it here in Spain. You may get it in other parts of the world, obviously. Well, what it is, it's a cloud that virtually drops out of the sky. So you imagine a cloud, how big they are, and all that rain just comes down on wherever it is. And this is the other thing that people got to understand. When you buy property, you don't buy property in a riverbed. You don't buy property at the bottom of a hill. Try and buy it on a bit of high ground, because that gutter free is above your place. No matter how good your house is, it can be really dangerous. We've seen places being demolished, and it is quite frightening. But then it's like everything else. Spain has earthquakes. Frankly, nothing dramatic, but in some other places like Greece and places like that. But it can be quite frightening. So something else to be aware of when you're buying property in Spain. Don't buy it if you can help it at the bottom of a hill, or even worse, in a riverbed. Rob, I thought it was gutter freer to wash away the rubbish in the gutters. Yeah, that's very true, Marie and Dave. Yes, it's also known as the gutter freer. It clears out the gutters. How far can you travel at the moment? We're confined to our small village here in Granada at the moment. Well, at the moment, guys, thankfully, we've been stuck down for about 3 weeks here in Mazaron, and now we've been given the freedom to travel within the Murcia region. And I believe they've already said from the 23rd of December to the 6th of January, we can travel into other regions, but obviously mainly it's obviously to do about families visiting each family. And I think they put it up to 10 people now. They're not including children, which is another good thing, really. But yeah, still there's still quite a few places around Spain where it's that time, guys. I'm just going to go through quickly, everybody. We call it Flash Fun Youssef. Yeah, yes. How far can you travel at the moment? We just got that one. It's about the dentist. I've had private health treatment now. 150 quid. Not bad, is it? Good night, Sean. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Hang on. Here we go. Delete message. Do show up still. I don't know who keeps deleting these messages. I ain't doing it. Oh, Sean, what did you miss about? I don't miss nothing. I love it here. And that's Steve. Great show, Sean. Thank you very much. Anyway, don't forget, guys, if you're not doing nothing on Christmas Eve, I'll be here Christmas Eve. And good night, everybody. And what's the word for it? Ali Vu? No, not that Ali Vu. Good. I look forward to everybody. I'll say goodbye to you now. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas if you don't come on the Christmas Eve. And I'll see you soon. Next week. No, not next week.